Very few of the 18,000 Queensland schoolies visiting Surfers Paradise during November will be aware just about everything they did in the precinct was being observed by a specialist cross-services team in a nearby control room. Cameras sending live video from dozens of vantage points, helping communications operators direct resources to suspicious activity and disturbances within seconds of being detected. It's a major events process that's become so refined, it's enabled a condensed resource strategy.
We used to bring police in from all over the state. It used to be a very big thing. We're finding there's less need for police because it's a friendlier environment. There's not the punch-ons, we're not constantly dragging people off to go to the watch house. So by doing that, we don't need as many police to police the precinct.
During the week, the Queensland school leavers were in Surfers Paradise. Those patrolling the street entertainment zone reported the destructive behaviour of previous years had mellowed. Officers were more likely in demand for high fives, selfies and some cheeky banter. During our midweek visit, the rapport between school leavers and police was evident when QPU's South Eastern Region Rep Sergeant Andy Williams patrolled the mall. After 11 years leading teams through the festival, he says there now seems to be a genuine appreciation for what police are doing. Part of that could be fewer schoolies are being taken into custody when they've done the wrong thing. Most were issued with summary infringement notices.
We're not tying ourselves up taking people to the watch house as much. We're dealing with a lot more at the scene. We're not tying ourselves up with court briefs because we can use tickets. A 10-day ban for someone that's come down for 7 is a fairly big disincentive not to play up.
During the first week of the operation, 42 schoolies were charged. Most of them are accused of possessing drugs.
Finding a lot of MDMA, which is unfortunate because it's certainly a lot harder. It's certainly not your recreational bong or something. It's something that really hypes up, and in the wrong quantity, you find superhuman strength and very difficult to control them, combative with emergency services. So, they think they're on for a nice, pleasant ride and they turn into Godzilla. It's not ideal. People do silly things on drugs, climb balconies and that sort of thing, and they're not in the right mind. They're only centimetres from disaster.
Through years of lobbying and representation from the QPU, all police on duty are provided meals by a local services club and they're given adequate rest periods.
I haven't had any complaints. The setup's really good. The accommodation at Artique's really good. The food here, realistically with food you struggle to please 100% of people, but I'd say 99% are happy with what they're getting. They're getting their breaks, and we really haven't had too much in the way of union drama this time, which is good.
The operation changes again with the arrival of schoolies from New South Wales and Victoria. Many of them are old enough to access licensed premises, so the evening shifts in Surfers Paradise are supplemented with officers on overtime from surrounding Gold Coast stations.